So hello and welcome everybody. My name's Dr Arddun Arwyn and I'm the admissions tutor for the history department at Aberystwyth University. And today in this video what I'm going to be talking to you about is how our degree scheme works and the various types of modules that you'll be able to study as part of your history degree here at Aberystwyth. So first thing I want to talk about is teaching here at Aberystwyth. So this is something we take very seriously. And I think this is reflected in the various types of awards that Aberystwyth has been awarded over the years. We are consistently very high up in what is the National Student Survey, a survey of every third year in the country, and they evaluate their experiences of their degree. So this is something that Aberystwyth consistently does great in, and at the moment we are second in the UK and top in England and Wales, demonstrating to you how our students feel about their degrees here at Aber. So what does that mean for you? Well, basically it means that here at Aberystwyth you will encounter excellent teaching. Your teaching is delivered by people who are experts in the fields in which they research and write books on. And more than anything, I think one thing that we do very well here at Aber is to listen to our students. It's really important for us to get feedback from our students on our teaching and how modules are running and how they are going. And this allows us then to make changes and adjust. And so students really are a part of the teaching community, and we really use our students' feedback in order to improve and create a better experience for our students. So I'm just going to talk you through how the degree works here at Aberystwyth. And there are two ways I like to describe the way that a history degree works with us. The first one is that it's progressive, and the second is that it's flexible. So by progressive, what I mean is every year you will build on the skills that you develop in order to make you into the best historians that you can be, but also create skills that will be useful for you in the real world when you leave university and go into your chosen career. And flexible, especially when you compare it to school, for example, here at Aberystwyth you can choose various modules and get your degree to follow the interests that most interest you in terms of content. So the first year, as you can see, starts off with more introductory modules, and this gives you an opportunity to build the skills that you need to become a great historian. Second year then, you'll be honing those skills and really specialising in various subjects, as well as developing skills in historiography and in using primary sources. And then third year, this is the year of perfecting your skills. This is when you get to do a dissertation, which of course is a large project that you do at the end of your degree. But you will also get an opportunity to really specialise as part of our special subject modules. So what I'm going to do now then is go through each type of module within your 3 years of studying. So first year really is an introduction to studying history at university level. And this is why we give you core modules such as Introduction to History and Hands-on History, which Introduction to History introduces you to the study of history at university, helps you with very practical skills like using the library, how to write a university standard essay, how to write a university exam paper. And hands-on history introduces you to various types of primary sources that we as staff in the department actually use in our research. And then you will be given an introduction to the various periods and themes that we are interested in studying here at Aber. So you'll look at medieval and modern history, and you'll also look at broad thematic history through modules such as Europe and the world. So it's all about creating a really solid base for you guys to move on and then become the historians that you can be. Second year then is about honing those skills and beginning to specialise. So you have a core module called Making History, which looks at historiography. And then you'll be able to pick from options and skills modules. Option modules are an opportunity to really specialise in a particular subject. You can see from this list here, there's quite a few different types of modules. There are more available. It all depends year on year. These change every year. So if you want to have a look at what kinds of modules are available, Google modules history at Aberystwyth University, and it will give you the list of the types of modules that are available this year and next year. As I say, these change year on year depending on which staff are available, but there will always be a range of medieval, early modern and modern option modules which specialise either in a particular time or a particular place or a particular theme. And so these are usually taught by one member of staff, and it's very close to their specialism usually. Then we have in the second semester something called a skills module. So these are taught in small groups, less than 20 people in each group. And in this one, we're really starting to get your skills ready for the dissertation. So you'll be specialising in a certain way of looking at history or looking at certain types of modules. So for example, writing about war in high medieval Scandinavia uses Scandinavian sagas to understand how people wrote about war in the past. If you're interested in the history of World War II, the myth of the Blitz looks at how myths have been created since the end of World War II and during World War II surrounding the British experience of the Blitz during the Second World War. So these really focus in on particular skills or module or sources used by the historian. So this is all preparing you for your final year when you really begin to shine as a historian. Again, you're able to take option modules in the third year. So these you will be offered a different set of modules you can take from in your third year. The option modules are shared between second and third years, but they are assessed differently. So second years have an exam and an essay, and third years have 2 essays. And so you will be sharing a classroom, but you will have a different assessment. That means then when you're in third year, you're offered a different range of modules that you're allowed to choose from. Then, of course, you do your dissertation, which is, for many people, the most successful piece of work that they do because it offers them the opportunity to really explore a topic in depth and a question that really fascinates them and really show off the skills that they've learned over the last 3 years whilst training to be a historian. Another thing that we have here at Aberystwyth is a special subject. Special subject, again, is taught in very small groups, no more than 15 students in a group. And in that group, basically, you will be looking at a topic that is very close to the research specialism of the lecturer who's teaching it. So these are some of the ones that we have on offer this year. And I teach, for example, the module on the Third Reich. I specialise in the end of World War II in my research, and therefore this module really reflects my research interests and will teach you all about the structures in the Third Reich and leadership. It'll teach you about the Holocaust and the war, but also the daily lives of Germans during the Third Reich. These modules last a year, and so you really get to grips and really learn about history in an in-depth manner. So this is just a quick short video giving you an overview of how the degree works. Basically, as I said, it's progressive. So each year you build on your skills to become the great historians that you will be at the end of your degree. But these skills, of course, are also transferable, things that you'll be able to use in the real world of work. So if you do have any more questions about how the degree works or anything to do with studying history at Aberystwyth, do not hesitate to get in touch. My name is Arddun Arwyn, and these are my contact details. If you have any questions about modules or studying, I'm more than happy to answer them.